Hell's Paradise is ridiculously complex. Hell's Paradise, it's also known as Jigoku Karaku, is a story about identity. But in order to tell that story, Hell's Paradise intricately weaves history, religion, philosophy, and martial skill into a rich tapestry of storytelling. Today I want to break down these layers, uncovering the underlying themes and symbolisms that saturate this extraordinary tale. From the stoic tenets of Buddhism and the mystic beings of Shinto folklore, to the pursuit of Taoist immortality, to the complex martial techniques and the historical echoes of the Edo period, we'll delve deep into the heart of Hell's Paradise. So join me today as we traverse the turbulent seas to this mythical island, and we dissect the nuanced characters and analyze the philosophical insights that make this series an exquisite masterpiece of manga artistry. Hell's Paradise, written and illustrated by Yuji Kaku, is a manga that has captured readers' imaginations with its unique blend of Edo period aesthetics, supernatural elements, and thought-provoking themes drawn from Buddhist, Shinto, and Taoist traditions. In Hell's Paradise, we follow the journey of Gabimaru, a condemned ninja with nothing left to lose but a lingering attachment to life. Guided by the virtuous Sagari, who possesses a unique ability to perceive the inherent goodness in others, some would call this a superpower, Gabimaru embarks upon a journey of redemption, fueled by a longing to reunite with his wife. This path leads him to a mysterious and formidable destination, an island ominously known as Hell's Paradise. Here, the tantalizing promise of eternal life can be claimed, yet the price required might be more than anyone can bear to surrender. Part 1. Hell and Paradise. As an admin note, this exploration will be done in 2 parts. Today's video will discuss themes and will end on season 1 of the anime. And the second part will dive deep into detailed analysis and discussions about key plot points and character developments. This will be only found in the manga. So if you're not caught up, stop here on this video and do not click part 2. We begin our exploration with one of the most potent themes of the series, and that's the concept of Hell's Paradise. This idea is not only a central pivot which the plot revolves around, but it also forms the very fabric of the narrative's religious and philosophical discourse. In Hell's Paradise, the island of immortality is both heaven and hell. It's a place of ethereal beauty and eternal life, but it's also a realm of terror, filled with monsters, creatures, and fraught with peril at every step. This duality mirrors the eternal human quest for immortality, a pursuit filled with both allure and inherent danger. Yet it's not merely a story of contrast. The true brilliance of the series lies in how it echoes the Buddhist perception of hell and paradise. This philosophy is deeply interwoven in the narrative of Hell's Paradise, where the island itself is a physical manifestation of this philosophical concept. A paradise can quickly become a hell based on one's actions, intentions, and understanding, a truth that our protagonists must confront and comprehend as they venture through the treacherous landscape. See, the island serves as a metaphorical stage where the eternal dance between the divine and the damned, and the heavenly and the hellish, unfolds in the most enthralling drama. Part 2. Karma and Reincarnation. We now turn our attention to another profound and pervasive theme that forms the narrative's spiritual backbone, the intertwined concepts of karma and reincarnation. Derived from the ancient wisdom of Buddhism, these 2 principles dictate a significant portion of the characters' journeys throughout the series. Actions taken in the past cast long shadows, influencing the characters' present circumstances in ways both subtle and dramatic. In this world crafted by Yuji Kaku, no act, no matter how small or forgotten, is without consequence. Central to this journey is the stoic protagonist, Gabimaru, whose past actions as a ruthless ninja, renowned for his cold-blooded efficiency, weighs heavily on him as present. His karma seems to have led him to a life of condemnation, yet his yearning for his wife and a peaceful life still stirs within him a potential for change and redemption. Parallel to that, we have Sagari of the Asaman clan, a character equally bound by karma. Her noble lineage and the responsibilities it imposes have molded her existence. Yet her unique ability to see the inherent goodness in others serves as a catalyst for her own transformation throughout the series. Her interactions with Gabimaru trigger a moral rebirth, challenging her strict worldview of her understanding of right and wrong. These shifts in character arcs beautifully depict the Buddhist concept of reincarnation and the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, which is not only physical, but metaphorical. representing a continual transformation of oneself. For instance, we see Gabumaru, despite being trapped in what seems like a hellish reality, progressively shedding his old self and evolving, in essence, experiencing a form of rebirth. The same could be said for Sagari, whose belief system undergoes significant transformations throughout their shared journey. Through these vivid, character-driven portrayals of karma and reincarnation, Hell's Paradise provides more than a gripping tale of survival and adventure. It invites us into a profound exploration of actions, consequences, and transformative rebirths. Part 3. Nature Deities and Yokai. On the island of Hell's Paradise, we encounter a diverse bestiarity of creatures and entities that seem to spring forth from the heart of traditional Japanese folklore and religious beliefs. From the awe-inspiring deities to airy yokai, these beings imbue the narrative with an additional layer of mysticism and intrigue. Derived from the folkloric tradition of yokai, the series features an array of fantastical creatures that not only add a unique flavor to the story, but also serve to illuminate aspects of Japanese culture and belief systems. Yokai, often represented as spirits or demons, are an essential part of Japan's folklore, embodying a myriad of natural phenomena, moral lessons, and primal fears. Similarly, the series delves into a spiritual realm of kami. In the Shinto religion, kami are revered spirits or phenomena often linked to natural elements. They are entities of great power, venerated for their ability to bless and curse, to create and destroy. The presence within Hell's Paradise underscores the Shinto emphasis of nature worship, adding to the spiritual depth of the series. The island itself is formidable. Hell's Paradise appears to be alive with all these spiritual entities and yokai, becoming a character on its own right. Each of its unique landscapes and environments is imbued with a sense of the sacred and the profane, resonating with the Shinto belief in the divine spirit that resides in all things, the beautiful and the terrifying alike. Thus, through this inclusion, it invites us to reflect on the profound connections between humanity, nature, and the divine, fostering a deep appreciation for the spiritual undertones that underpin Japanese folklore and Shinto beliefs. Part 4. Ninjas and Samurai. Journey back with me to a time characterized by rigorous social hierarchies and a steadfast adherence to duty, the Edo period of Japan. It's against this historically rich and complex backdrop that the narratives of Hell's Paradise take shape, crafting a tale that's engaging in action and historical depth. This period in Japanese history, under the rule of the Tokugawa shogunate, was marked by a strict caste system. From the revered samurai at the top to the merchants and the artisans at the bottom, each person's role was clearly defined, and their destinies seemingly preordained. These societal structures served as rigid boundaries, enclosing individuals within their caste, dictating their duties, their behaviors, and their identities. Among these challenging societal constraints were the ninjas of this period, covert agents who, despite being regarded as outside of the traditional feudal class structure, wielded significant influence in matters of espionage, sabotage, and warfare. Their existence in the shadows during the Edo period subtly disrupts the rigid caste norms, providing an early illustration of fluidity within the seemingly immovable societal structure. Hell's Paradise masterfully mirrors these societal constructs within its narrative. The Peerless Island, with the promise of immortality, is a stage where characters from diverse social backgrounds are thrown together. We see both the Asaman executioners, who embody the honor-bound principles of the samurai class, and the nimble, elusive ninjas, who function as a stark contrast to the fixed social order of the period. Yet the beauty of Hell's Paradise lies not just in historical reflection, but in exploration and transformation beyond the societal norms. The island, while a deadly paradise, also serves as a crucible for change. The characters, no matter their social standing in the Edo society, find their pre-established roles and identities challenged and transformed. These transformations are not just a testament to the human spirit's resilience, but they also serve as a commentary on the limitations of the caste system, hinting at a potential for personal growth and change beyond these societal constraints. As we'll explore in later segments, this offers fascinating parallels to the modern world and its ongoing dialogues about societal roles, individual identity, and personal transformation. Chapter 5. Asceticism and Enlightenment. Moving deeper into Hell's Paradise, we discover its exploration of asceticism and enlightenment. These are not simply philosophical concepts, but fundamental themes that shape the narrative and character arcs, particularly those of the immortal beings inhabiting the island. The term asceticism comes from the Greek askesis, which means exercise, or training, and it refers to the practice of self-discipline and the avoidance of all forms of indulgence, typically for religious or spiritual reasons. In the heart of Buddhist philosophy, asceticism is a practice of strict self-denial as a spiritual discipline. It's a path to purify oneself from earthly attachments, a way to spiritual awakening or enlightenment. Hell's Paradise intricately threads this principle into its narrative, not only through its human characters, but most notably through its immortal inhabitants. The immortals, the seemingly divine denizens of the island, live in perpetual isolation from the human world, surrendering worldly pleasures and enduring an existence of eternal monotony. This rigorous self-discipline and harsh existence could be seen as an extreme form of asceticism. However, despite their eternal life, they are bound to the island both physically and spiritually, which offers a profound commentary on the true nature of enlightenment. Characters like Lord Tenzin, who despite their immortal life, still grapple with their past, show us that mere physical longevity doesn't equate to spiritual enlightenment. This reflects the Buddhist belief that enlightenment isn't about escaping the cycle of life and death, but about achieving a state of peace and understanding that transcends the physical existence. Thus, through its portrayal of immortals and their struggle with their eternal existence, Hell's Paradise poses thought-provoking questions about the true meaning of life, death, and spiritual awakening. It compels us to reflect on our understanding of these concepts and encourages us to seek our own path towards personal enlightenment. Chapter 6, Taoist Immortality. The final theme that we'll be discussing today intertwines the story's quest with the ancient practices of Taoist alchemy, the pursuit of immortality. Taoism is a Chinese philosophical and spiritual tradition. Immortality isn't necessarily perceived as mere extension of life, rather it is often seen as the ultimate realization of one's potential, a transformative process to transcend the physical limitations and connect with the spiritual essence of the universe. Hell's Paradise taps into this concept through its central plot, the relentless pursuit of the elixir of life. Just like the Taoist alchemists who explored the myriad of ways to attain immortality, characters in the series are drawn to the island, enticed by the promise of eternal life. The parallels between the series' narrative and Taoist philosophy don't stop at a mere quest for physical immortality. Taoist alchemy, with its emphasis on harmony and balance of opposing forces, the yin and the yang, also reflects the internal struggles of the growth of the characters. Their journeys are not physical, but they are also deeply spiritual, wrestling with the notions of mortality, the nature of existence, and the true essence of being. Through its incorporation of Taoist immortality, Hell's Paradise encourages us to ponder life's deepest questions. What does it truly mean to be immortal? Is it merely about evading death, or is it about achieving a state of spiritual and philosophical enlightenment that transcends our physical existence? And thus, we find ourselves at the end of our initial exploration into the rich tapestry of themes, symbols, and historical context that Hell's Paradise so masterfully presents. From the Buddhist notions of hell and paradise, to the complex interplay of karma and reincarnation, from the social-historical dynamics of the Edo period to the metaphysical and the existential questions posed from the quest for immortality, Hell's Paradise offers us a unique amalgamation of storytelling elements that transcends the conventional boundaries of manga and anime. Yet, as intricate and layered as these themes are, they never overshadow the human element or narrative. At its core, Hell's Paradise is a profoundly human tale, a story of characters striving for redemption, battling their inner demons, seeking answers to life's deepest questions, and a longing for a sense of connection with others, with the world, and with themselves. As we conclude this part of the journey, we can appreciate that we've only skimmed the surface of such a rich world. The themes we've touched upon today suggest a narrative depth and complexity that invites further exploration and dissection. So stay tuned for part 2, where we will dive even deeper into the vibrant universe of Hell's Paradise. We're going to explore more characters, their identities, gender norms, transformative roles, and examine how this series reflects the challenges of the caste structure in a modern-day context. Until our next episode, I invite you to ponder over this rich tapestry of themes, symbols, and philosophical questions. And remember, in the paradoxical world of Hell's Paradise, where hell and paradise is often intermingled, there's always more than meets the eye. If you like this video, please check out our Hell's Paradise playlist and go ahead and hit that bell for notifications so you'll be notified when part 2 comes out. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.